I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit.
I
Yeah.
remember you. You're the one that talked to me about Zayn.
Yeah, they're not here to attack you. They're just here to obviously stand there. I know you guys interacted before because
Yeah, what were you saying?
Anyways, I was talking about Zayn. So basically, I know he did something about the child porn, but I know he debunked that, but he did way more than that. So the thing is with Zayn, he didn't just he didn't just do child porn. Like he didn't just support it. He scammed people. He faked his age, and obviously he gave like death threats to people and stuff. And he stole.
I didn't know any of that. Just so that is very clear.
Yeah.
I don't condone or support any of that.
Yeah. One more teen also came up recently. I haven't. Wait. I don't know if you really know about this since it's kind of recent. But basically, there's this person on TikTok called Solar Puppy, and recently they came forward to me saying about this server. Basically, you said like, does anybody want to like carve your initial into their skin?
First, are we done with the Zayn stuff?
Yeah. Well, I don't really
move on to a different topic if we're still on that topic.
Oh, do you want to say anything more about the same stuff? I don't really mind.
No, you just didn't confirm if it was over or not, so I just want to make sure that was...
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose I can keep talking now because there's more stuff. Okay, let me just read out the things I have. So basically, Zayn, wait, let me just... So, as you know, Zayn did the child porn, and he obviously said that he got groomed into doing it. But really, there's no proof of him getting groomed into doing that child porn. Which, you know, you can't really just say that you got groomed into do something without any proof. And that's like their only excuse of like supporting child porn. And they get really defensive when people mention it. Even if they're like really nice towards them, they still get mad. And even with their friends, like if their friends don't glaze them enough, they get mad at them. Yeah, they also scammed like someone for food, and they traced over people's OCs, which is like really weird. And they even confirmed this into a TikTok comment. I have screenshots of them saying, well, that was the whole point to me stealing their style. Which is, and they also encourage their fans to steal that person's OCs, which isn't that great. Even if you have drama, you shouldn't steal other people's work. That's not fair at all, don't you think?
It depends on if it's like it depends on what you mean by steal, because there's so many different definitions. I don't support stealing someone's ideas and what they originally created. But if like it's like a thing that anyone can access, like let's say there's a specific hair on Gacha Life and someone uses that hair and someone says, "Oh, you're stealing."
But the thing is with that, Zayn full on copied someone's OC. I can try find the person's OC and then Zayn's OC. You can see they literally copied it idea by idea.
Yeah. Can you give me that? Because I don't want to just believe everything you say without proper proof.
Yeah, I literally have one here. Hold on. Let me just find a group chat. Okay. So that is the person's. Wait, it's just gonna send. Okay, that is the person's OC in the image, and that's Zayn's OC right there. They literally posted it with the caption "lol." And I also have a screenshot of them confirming they're stealing the OC design on purpose.
Yeah, can I see that too?
Yeah, I'm just going to find it real quick. It was in the comment section. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
And here's them slandering the person that they were stealing from. As you can see, their like styles are really similar. Yeah, so that's, as you can see, and they also encourage their fans to steal. I'm not sure if I can find a screenshot of that one, but I'll send it later if I find it. But yeah.
Yeah, that I don't support. Copying it as if it was your own, I don't support.
Yeah, and here's him. Okay, so he also claimed he was 13 and got groomed. But here's him, like, changing his age a lot. And his age just doesn't age up to the things that he's saying. It doesn't make sense. Like, he's claiming he was 13 in 2023, but his old Discord account said he was 15 in 2023.
Huh.
It doesn't really make sense. And he also started on me, like, calling him out in this server, which I find really weird because, like, all I said is, Zane, are you going to, like, speak up about the child porn? Because he did speak up on it, but it was really, like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't detailed, and he kind of just, like, got mad at people for even, like, mentioning it. But obviously, if someone, like, sends CP, people are going to bring it up. Especially with his large fan base, people support him. So his fans should know the truth. Oh, I actually have this. Yeah, okay. Let me just send it real quick. This is the screenshot of him literally telling his fans, here's some OC design to steal.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I can also get screenshots of him scamming people, which is just not great. Like, he has a 45k following fan base, like, I think. And with that, people look up to you, and your fans, like, look up to you. And now you're, like, encouraging your fans to steal people's OCs. And since, I'm not saying you were defending them, but you kind of were in a way. Like, you definitely, it's not like you didn't defend them. Like, you were defending their past actions, which I get. But Zayn has done, like, really bad stuff.
But I was defending the fact that, like, at the time, that of what I knew, which is they created CP when they were younger.
Okay.
They didn't know better. That was my thought process. So I don't support anything else.
Teenagers, like,
well, there's so many different aspects. Like, what if they had strict parents that didn't allow them to know certain things? What if they didn't have enough internet access to know exactly that was wrong?
But Phibz, if you think about it, two teenagers having sex, even if you're at 13, well, it's just, you shouldn't be seeing that anyways. I feel like Zing did know that. It's like common sense. Even with strict parents,
I just don't think without proper evidence of them saying, oh yeah, I knew that was that, then I don't know
so,
if that's... a lot of people don't know a lot of things. Some people don't know, like, a lot of things. You have no idea what a person does know and what a person doesn't know.
But Zayn knows what he did, and he's not taking accountability for this. He's literally getting mad at people bringing this up. He's defending his old self for doing this, which I get, but you're giving, like, excuses for him when he knows what he's doing is wrong now.
I'm not giving excuses for him. I'm explaining the different things. So, like, I don't support anything else, but I just don't understand how do we know he didn't know it if we have no evidence towards it. Okay,
but even now he's still defending that. And
I don't support that,
But you're like you're defending his old self, even now that his like older self is still like.
If he knows that now and is still like defending his past actions, then yes, I don't support that. But I'm saying that in the past, how do we know he didn't know? I haven't answered that directly yet.
I do mean that. Okay, I'm not sure that he doesn't know, but just think about it. Common sense.
I know, but some people don't know common sense. I don't know common sense sometimes.
What?
Like, a lot of people don't have education on certain things.
Well, how are we sure he didn't, like, not know? How do we know it wasn't intentional?
And how are we sure that he did know? That's what I'm saying. We don't have proof of either. I don't
Okay.
think we should be throwing accusations around just on a guess. We need actual evidence. We need actual proof.
I'm not throwing like accusations. I'm just speaking from like
I'm not saying
personal feelings.
I'm not saying you're trolling, and I'm not saying your personal experience is invalid. I'm just bringing up this option.
Okay. Do you want to move on from this topic?
If you're ready to.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Right. I'm going to move on to now the server called Psycho Cuties. I'm pretty sure you know the server because you were in it not too long ago. I say like 6 months ago, like around there. Let me just get into this. Okay. So in the server, you mentioned about like cutting your initials into people's skins around other people. I have all the screenshots and screen recordings. This is like
Okay, so
fresh. Yeah.
okay, so to further talk on that, I do admit I did say that. But there were also other people saying that kind of thing in that server. Again, I don't condone my past actions. I know that was wrong, and I'm sorry for that.
I
Yeah, that's really
understand.
all I
I'm
can.
I get that, but the thing is, you do understand how harmful this is, and it's just like
Yeah,
you
but I would
also
never do that. I would never do that recently, and like I said, I do not condone my past actions,
but
and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I
but
will make a public apology on that when I'm ready.
yeah, but the thing is, 6 months ago wasn't that far away, Phibz. That's
And
still like
I
really
was
recent.
So can I explain what was going on in that
Yeah,
6 months? A
yeah.
lot of things had happened in that 6 months. Again, I'm not excusing my behavior, I'm explaining it. I was not in therapy 6 months ago. I wasn't healing 6 months ago. I was doing a lot of bad actions. I was cutting myself. I was doing drugs. I did a lot of bad, shitty things. But then my mom figured out what I was doing, and she was all like, oh, hell no, we're getting you into therapy. We're getting this fixed. We're not doing this. So that's exactly what happened. And nowadays, I haven't cut since those 6 months. I've been recovered from that. I don't intend to cut anymore. Or carve my initials into someone else, mind you. And I'm sorry that I did that 6 months ago, and I will make a public apology on that, and I'll take accountability for it.
Okay, I'm grateful that you're doing all this, Phibz. But the thing is, I'm going to mention this to you, obviously, because you can see this can be really harmful to your fans, even if it was your past action. Like, you don't know who's struggling with stuff like that. So imagine like people that look.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Imagine people that look up to you. Like, I know it's your past actions. I know you changed for the better, but that doesn't mean your past actions were still wrong. I know all you can do is apologize for it, but the thing is, people are still going to bring this up because it's a harmful topic. Self-harm is a really harmful topic, and I know you were struggling a lot with like self-harm and drugs at the time also. But if like with the server, there was minors in it also. Like, I think, yeah, there's like 15, 14-year-olds that all saw this, and also like like also they could have got like inspiration for this. I guess I don't really know the word, but like obviously some people like look up to others. Like if you had friends in that server, like they could have thought, oh, maybe I should do this also. Like you get me? You could have influenced them. Yeah.
And I'm sorry for that. But again, there's nothing I can do about that. You can continue to talk about that. Others can continue to talk about that. But there's really nothing I can do but say sorry and change my actions in the future.
But the thing is, I'm not trying to attack you for this, but a lot of things you did, you're just trying to say like, I'll move on, you know? Accountability is needed.
I'm not
And
trying to move on. I'm trying to keep that, but also not let it hold me back from what I have achieved.
I know that you achieved a lot. It's just the thing is, like, even after the apology videos, you like, I feel like you just start, you know, you obviously do your like normal content again, but you know, people need to see, like, it doesn't feel like you're actually sorry for this stuff because the amount of apologies you did for your
How else am I supposed to prove that? You want me to take a break from TikTok? Because I've been trying to take multiple breaks from TikTok. If you haven't noticed, I have only been posting about 5 times a day. I would have posted more if I knew this situation wasn't serious. The only reason why I keep posting on TikTok is because I need something to do with my life, or else I will go ballistic because I do not like being bored.
I get
and I'm treating this treating this situation as seriously as I can, but I don't know how else to prove myself, but to just do my own thing and try not to do it in the future.
Okay, I'm just going to mention something real quick. Okay. Accountability is like needed, but in a way you've kind of been avoiding it. Like after one apology video, you just go into, you know, your normal self. With all these achievements, you gain so much fans and people look up to you, but yet you haven't took like the accountability or like apologize enough that's needed. You just kind of avoid stuff. Like I don't want to explain this, but
I have apologized. Here's the difference. I block and ignore those who are disrespectful about it. The moment you show me disrespect is the moment I shut down and block you. So if you come to me in a respectful, civilized manner, like we are talking right now, then we're good. But if, for example, you're being disrespectful, or if you're repeating things that I've already heard and already have addressed multiple times, then I'm just going to be done with it and block you. Because I've already addressed it, and I've already apologized for it, and I can't just keep making videos, because the more videos I make on this, the more it's just going to become my entire account, and that's not what I want. I don't want my entire account to be negativity. I want some positives in there.
I understand that. The breaks that you have last about like I guess 2 days max. Even with your like
because let me explain to you, because I don't have better things to do. I can't just I'm gonna ignore this and delete TikTok or whatever and whatnot. I can't just do that because there is a fan base that requires me to post daily. B, my whole boredom thing, where if I get too bored, I will not be okay with that because I don't like being bored. Posting on TikTok is basically a hobby for me at this point.
Phibz, I know your fan base is really important, but your mental health is also important. You need like
my mental health is just fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, your fans also require you to be a good role model. With your like past actions and stuff, you're obviously gaining like a lot more, I guess, fame, but for bad reasons now. With a break, I feel like at least
when that does come up, when someone brings something like a bad thing up, then I'll either address it accordingly, depending on how the person responds to it, or I'll block the person if they're being way too much.
I get that.
I want my community to be safe and to be positive.
I understand that, Phibz, but you must know where we're coming from. Like, your fame is now getting bigger, and people are now like noticing, I guess, stuff that you've been doing. It's just like also with you saying like your TikToks, like some of them that are just like acting like it's not like you're not acting like it's not a big deal, but it's kind of like you're also not like realizing how big of a deal this also is. It's like you're dancing and you're saying like,
but there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think you're understanding that. I can apologize. I can take accountability. There's nothing I can do for my past actions. I can't just, go back to the past and change what I did.
I
So
understand
I
that.
don't. So I don't know what else you want me to do. 'Cause
People always.
I'm not just about to take a whole ass 3-month break from TikTok, or I'm not gonna just quit TikTok. So those options are off the table for me.
I get that, but
So
people always bring up your accusations. It's not avoidable. You need to make a proper apology
I'm
video.
not saying I'm not saying it's avoidable, and I have already made so many videos on that. And I will continue to address them accordingly when someone actually brings them up in a civil way, by the way.
Phibz.
Um,
People. Okay, can I say something? Okay, ready? Phibz. Okay, people always be bringing up the accusations. It's not avoidable, and you need to make a proper apology video and take accountability and mean it and stop making
and
excuses.
I said I would for the cutting thing. I literally just said that like 5 minutes ago.
I know that, but like, I know you also deleted your and what was it? I forgot the other one.
And I already made a video on that too. I already apologized for it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you deleted that and it's gone. And
yeah, I deleted it because it was offensive.
No, I mean you deleted your apology video.
But where? When?
The slave apology video. You deleted it, didn't you?
Oh, I understand why. Because my mom told me to. There's nothing I can do about that. My mom told me to delete that video because the more people look on that, the more they're gonna take that in and take. Because, mind you, because a lot more people see my content than what the haters' content is. Or whoever is addressing these allegations. My mom told me and literally told me to delete that or else my phone was getting taken away because that doesn't define who I am. My past actions do not define who I am, right?
Yeah, but with something you said also that you need someone to bring it up about your accusations. The thing is, why do you need someone to bring it up in order for you to talk about it? Why don't you be responsible and take accountability for yourself?
In the past, I don't try to focus on my past unless it's a very big issue in the present.
Okay, well, hold on, let me just go back to the slave thing real quick because I want to mention.
Again, I don't try to bring my therapy shit into the internet. I'm already dealing with past in therapy. I don't need to bring my issues onto the internet because who the hell needs them?
Yeah.
That's what my therapist is
I get
for.
that, but even when your mom told you to delete the video, people, you need to apologize for that. I know you did, but people are just going to think you deleted it because you didn't really care about it that much.
Then I'll explain what my mother did.
I know, but it's so
what that whole situation is because I already got commanded. I can't take away that. I can't just make another apology video for my mom to say, "Okay, I'm taking your phone away."
But that harms people. You made people upset with that joke video.
And again, I deleted that video, and I had already, did everything I could for that video.
You deleted it, but you took down. I know you were forced to, but you took down the video that made people realize you were sorry for it. So now it just kind of seems like
I can't really do anything about that.
But I just find that really insensitive because it's just
again, it's not my fault. I wouldn't have taken down the video otherwise. But I can't repost another video for my mom to find.
I get that. I know, obviously your mom's not letting you, but you're
I don't think you're understanding the severity of that situation. What I'm trying to tell you is that I can't do anything about that.
But her, even if she takes away your phone, at least you did an apology video, and that was
I don't think you understand the severity of someone taking away my phone. That means I lose all my friends, my contacts, me addressing certain things, by the way, because my phone includes my TikTok. So even if I do that and my mom would take away my video, what would be the point? Because there's so many other allegations that I need to address, and I'm already this. Like, if it was when I was, I don't know, 1K, then I would have deleted TikTok and I would have, done the proper things I need to. But I'm at 22K right now, and I have people who are inspired by me, and I have people who need me on this platform. I'm not
Phibz,
doing it
I
just for I'm
understand
not
that.
doing it just for me anymore. I'm doing it for them.
Phibz, I understand that, but you need to put yourself over others sometimes.
And again,
It
I
just,
am. I'm in
yeah,
therapy for a reason.
I know that, but you're mentioning your
And
following base. Like,
and
you keep
also and also just a thing, if I were to remove TikTok, that would be doing it for you because you're asking me to. So it's not even
no,
for me. I don't want to do any of that.
Phibs, I'm not telling you to delete TikTok. I'm just telling you, like, your fan base is
Or
not as
remake
important
or
as.
remake a video. You're saying what I think is important, right? So I don't think I should make an apology video, and I don't think you should pressure me into doing that or the
But,
consequences that would do that with, right?
Phibs,
So
I'm
if my
not
mental health is so important, then why do you keep doing this?
doing what
Why
exactly.
why do you keep going when I clearly have told you multiple times?
Okay, well, I didn't know it was my fifth time. It's just like I found, I guess, deleting an apology video isn't the best going, but I'm not trying to, like, make you do it other one. I never said, can you hear me? I wasn't trying to, like, wait, sorry, hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't trying to like peer pressure you into like deleting your TikTok or even making a new video. I know you have people that look up to you and kind of like, I guess, need you for entertainment. But the thing is, I'm just telling you, like, delete an apology video. I know it shouldn't
And
look,
like I've said for the
especially since
50th
it was something.
time,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about that. And I've already heard it from you before, and I'm sorry that I can't do anything about that. I am sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're sorry. Okay, I guess I'll move on from this because I don't want you to get like obviously annoyed. Um, okay, let me bring up something else. Hold on. Let me come back. So there was someone in this your server and their name was like I'm going to pronounce this wrong probably, but their name was Nanami, I think. They were in your server and they DM'd me recently saying Phibs added me and changed my role to 18 even though I'm 15.
That's not true. I didn't do that at all.
Um,
It may
okay.
have been a different mod, and I did not know any of that.
Well the thing is like I guess I can ask Juno to check if you want me to. I'm pretty sure you know that Juno.
Well,
Um,
Juno is the one addressing allegations inappropriately, so no.
okay, I won't talk to Juno. But the thing is, this interview has been like very unproductive. All the stuff that I brought up to you simply deflected and made excuses without seriously addressing them.
Not excuses and
Excellent.
not doing any of the things that I have already taken accountability for and move forward with my life because I can't keep moving back.
Okay. I think I might be done with the questions for now. Unless I can find
Okay.
something quick that I wanted to bring up. But yeah, I suppose maybe if I find out anything else, I'll tell you, and maybe we can jump back on call later, unless you don't want to. Because I do think I like
Not that I
more
don't
things.
want to, it's just I've been busy.
No, I know that. It's just like when you're free again, I might have more stuff that might like. I realize I didn't ask you because sometimes I forget easily. I wasn't really prepared, so I'm sorry about that. But maybe we can like plan another meeting soon, and I can like address more stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a good day, Phibs, or like night, and thank
You
you
too.
thank you for talking to us.
Of course.
Bye. But the first question is going to be quite, I guess, serious. Again, this is just, people's questions that they want to hear. So I'm sure you know that Francie, sold her puppy on TikTok.
Yeah.
So basically in Psycho Cuties, I wouldn't call it flirting, but you were like kind of making, I guess maybe lewd comments towards Francie.
It was more suggestive and jokingly, and I didn't know they were 15 or a minor at all at the time. Because I don't flirt with people who are underage.
I understand that. But, like, what do you mean you didn't know? Because I checked the server, and Francie did say they were a minor in the server.
I didn't know that because either A, they didn't have the proper roles, or B, which I also apologize for, is that I didn't look at the roles when that comment was made. Which I would say, if that second option happened, that I heavily apologize for that. I did not mean to be so ignorant. And like I said, I flirt with minors or people underage, and I'm more careful about that nowadays.
I get that, but Francie showed me the face they used, which you called them, like, I don't know what you said to them, but in my view, I can send you the face right there. They do look really young. Like, they don't look 18 plus at all.
So do I, but people say they think I'm 13 all the time. People can have young faces.
Yeah, but
it's not good to determine just by how someone looks. You have to.
I get that, but when you're making jokes like that, you should ask people their age. Like, you don't just jump into a server and just start like flirting with people.
I know, and I admit that was really ignorant of me.
Yeah.
And I'm way more careful about that nowadays.
So, like, I'm just guessing, yes, you weren't aware of Francie's age at the time?
Nope.
Like you said, yeah. Okay, I'll just move on to the next question now. So with this, you also jokingly said to someone that you were going to kill their parents, which, as you know, yeah, I can get the screenshot. So basically, you said you were going to kill someone's parents. I can try to find it. It's in the Psycho Cuties channel again.
No, I believe you. Well, it's also, I only ever make jokes about that if their parent is abusive, and if anything, it's only jokes.
I get that, but joking about killing someone's parents, I just don't know. I know it's a joke, but it's not that funny,
Or if the parent is not a good parent, like only if they're doing it with their child. Like, I would never joke about something like that with like good parents.
But even if it's a joke, I'm not sure if their parents are abusive. I'm not sure, but like, especially considering, I'm sorry if this is insensitive, like, your mom is getting death threats about you, and I'm pretty sure you should understand how it feels when someone gives death threats to people.
I was heavily mentally ill, like I said in a previous interview. It was like, I want to remind you that I'm going to therapy all the time, and I learned that those things are not okay. I'm very wary about making those sort of comments, and I'm very cautious nowadays.
I am really glad that you're getting the support that, like, I guess you needed. I'm really glad that you're trying to change and stuff. And okay, I'll just jump into the third question, since I don't want to keep this going for long. So I see that you're still friended with Blanche, and you were there when they were getting like exposed.
Friended?
You were in the voice chat, yeah, Blanche. You were in the server as they were getting cancelled.
No, like friended. We're friended. I thought I blocked them.
Oh no, you're still friended with them. I can show you. And they said you talked to them yesterday, and they showed me. I think they showed me a screenshot. I'm not sure. But let me just send it in the group chat. You're friended with them, and you have talked to them. Blanche has told me that you talked to them.
I thought I got them on TikTok. I didn't. I only talk to them still because I only still talk to them because they keep talking to me. I have them ignored, but I don't like completely blocking people.
But the thing that Blanche did was really serious and really harmful.
Why are you still talking with them then?
Well, I was talking to Blanche since they were like the enemy about why I raided their server. I don't talk to Blanche, and I have like outgoing.
Okay, but then why at the same time? Because for me personally, right, I'm still talking to Blanche because I'm not comfortable blocking people. But I don't understand why you're still talking to Blanche also behind me, because apparently they reported to you yesterday.
They reported exactly what to me? What?
They reported me talking to them yesterday, so why are you still talking to them?
Okay, I'm not talking to Blanche, that's the team. They, I don't explain this, but...
Okay, so how do you know I talked to them yesterday? You just said that Blanche told you.
Yeah, because Blanche told me, Blanche basically...
Okay, so why are you talking to...
I'm not talking to Blanche, they responded to me. They didn't respond to me, they texted me saying, why did you raid my server?
I don't have them blocked. Why are you...
Because, Phibz, I was going to have an interview with Blanche also.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so I need to obviously have them unblock to talk to them about this.
Okay, so the reason why I didn't block Blanche is because, like I said, I'm not comfortable blocking people, and I don't know the full story. I was in VC, but like I didn't hear anything that was going on because people kept talking out over each other, and people kept making jokes over each other.
Well, basically, just to make you aware, Blanche made a bestiality joke and said a slur they could not claim the end slur. And also, about the blocking team, I don't understand how you, like, didn't block them because you weren't comfortable, but you blocked other people's, like, every day on TikTok.
They're on ignored. They're not blocked.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't understand why you're not comfortable blocking them when you do block people.
I block people that become too intense because I get overstimulated. Me and Blanche barely talk nowadays.
Yeah, but Blanche, I don't know how to explain this. Blanche is problematic.
But I'm also not blocking people I don't seem fit to block because they become like too. I can block them now if you wish me to. I just don't really know the content.
Yeah, well, they made a racist, like, they said a racist slur, and they said they used to watch bestiality videos.
Did they say that presently?
What do you mean by, like, presently?
Like, did they say that recently?
I actually don't remember, like, I don't remember the date that this happened, but I just know, like, what they said. I have, like, screenshots, I think, and also the whole interview with them that someone else did in the server. But, like, even if they didn't, like, say this recently, they said the end slur, and then they also said they wanted bestiality, and, like, I think they said they liked it. Yeah, I think something like that. I don't know. Even if it was old, that's still sticking in the hair. Someone saying they...
I'm not excusing it if it was old. I was genuinely curious if it was recent or if it was in the past.
Yeah, I know that. It's just, like, since, especially what happened last time, since I know you defend people, what happened in the past, it's like...
Zane is blocked. Zane is blocked now, by the way, just...
Yeah, I'm not mentioning Zane, really. It's just, like, in general, you know. Yeah, Zane's gone from this conversation, so...
Yeah. Yeah, also, I do want to take a note that as soon as I did block them, Juno reported to me that Zane did a whole 180.
Like, yeah.
Like they immediately started, like, talking shit about me as soon as I blocked them.
I think Zane was just mostly... I'm not defending Zane, of course. Zane was just confused on why he blocked them.
But it's not okay for them to make a whole ass post.
Yeah, I'm not defending Zane in any, like, circumstances, I guess. Like, I don't defend... Of course, I'm not trying to defend anyone here. I'm just here to get questions answered. But, yeah.
Yeah, and don't worry, I'm blocking them right now that I know the whole situation.
Yeah.
And here, I'll show you a screenshot just to prove. Block, okay. Here.
Well, I'm glad you did block them, since obviously what they did was really disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that you know, you're now aware. I'll get into the... I think this is my last question, and then my friend will ask you questions now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so back with Francie, this is just like, okay, why were you encouraging Francie to break up with her boyfriend? Like, you're encouraging them to break up with their partner a lot, and I just text Francie did, and I asked, did you have a partner when Phibz was, like, making these comments towards you?
She was not comfortable with her boyfriend, and I don't support toxic relationships.
I understand that, but they, like, showed me screenshots, and in the screenshots...
If they showed me that they were uncomfortable with me making those sort of comments or giving them advice or whatever, they could have told me, but they didn't.
Okay, yeah, I do understand that, but the thing is, with this also, Francie showed me the screenshot. You said we should have a not safer chat in this server. Yeah, like...
I mean, show me the damn screenshot, because that's not... No.
I can show you, I have
it here, yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I never...
Like, as you can see, I can even show you the uncropped version. It's like... I'll try finding the Cyber Kitty server, but you can see right there, and this server is filled with minors. I think even you knew that, because obviously you're in this for a bit. And
I don't flirt with people who I know are underage.
I get that, but there was like 12-year-olds in this server. There was 12-years.
And all of them making sort of... And all... Again, I don't excuse my or anyone else's behavior in that server. I want to make that very clear. I'm just explaining my point of view. But at the time, my thought process was everyone's making these sort of comments and everyone is, like, doing this thing. And again, it doesn't excuse anyone's actions.
Yeah, I understand that, but they were minors, and you were, like, an adult there. You should have known, like, this isn't right. They were minors.
About that sort of thing nowadays. I wasn't cautious back then. And I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all I have to say for now. My friend can say their questions.
Okay. I just wanted to start off with, do you support Blanche's actions from 2024? I know you said it, like, earlier, but, like, I just want you to confirm.
No.
Okay. So you don't support the bestiality jokes, rape jokes, and the answer? Okay.
Rape? No. Hell no. Bestiality? No. That's gross. And what's the third one?
Blanche saying the N-word.
Oh, yeah, no. As a mixed person, definitely not.
Okay. I guess that's it for this question. The next one is, are you still actively interacting with minors?
No, not for the... at least not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
like, people can fake their age, and people can not tell me their age. I'm not interacting with minors that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And I'm also not interacting with minors on a personal level at all. Like, whenever I talk to someone about more personal shiz nowadays, I ask them for ID so I can confirm their age.
Okay, so in personal DMs, you do not interact with minors, but in public servers, you do, right?
No, I deleted all after the last server went down. I was all like, I'm deleting all of my servers that involve minors in it. I'm only right now in 18 and up servers
Okay.
for the most part.
Do they have secure verification? I'm so sorry for cutting you off. I'm just like,
Yeah, no. The only servers that I'm in that have minors in them, I barely talk in, and it's only for the emojis. I just wanted to make that clear. And then for the second part, yes, I am in ID gated servers.
okay, I think that's all I have for this question. The other question was, have you seen the videos made about you? And if so, how do you feel? And do you have anything to say about them?
The YouTube ones?
The TikTok ones, like any video you've seen in general about you.
So the TikTok ones, I feel like, of course, there's always going to be some sort of hate if you're this popular, right? But with the whole trend thing, you know the trend that's going around. With the whole trend thing, I'd never asked to be a trend. And I don't really like that people are doing this. Because first of all, some people do this thing really grossly. Like, so you know about the whole, like, me putting my shoe up on the counter and stuff like that. And that video was only made to show off my new shoes. And people are doing this trend very disgustingly on a platform that involves minors, because I've seen a bunch of these videos where people have their toes out, and I'm not very comfortable with that, especially because it's shitting on my name. Because the trend was, like, from me.
Okay,
And then there's also a lot of different videos, just like people making whole pages and stuff and using my content. And I don't really like that my name is being spread around like this, especially for the allegations that aren't true, that I have debunked in the past.
Phibz, I wasn't really listening, but sorry about that. Have you mentioned a YouTube video at all that you saw? You know how you feel?
Yes, I don't know what it is, only because I don't want any more views going to that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
If you want, you can find it on your own, but I'm not leading you towards it because it already talks about stuff that I've already talked about.
Yeah,
I understand. Okay, so I think this is it for this question. The last question is, why did you make another server, given your last server was a mess?
Because Blanche, it was all Blanche's idea. I didn't really want to make another server, but I did, like, they were already making it as we were talking about it. Like, I didn't even give the go-to. So when they made this...
So Blanche encouraged you to make a server?
So we were on call. So Blanche said, hey, we should start up a new server with you. And I was like, I'm not too sure if that's a good idea. And they're like, no, I'm already making it. I'm like, oh, okay. So sort of went with it. I don't know, I felt fuzzy about the whole thing. Like, when the server started, and then when they invited me to it, and then when we made the server, I just felt off the entire time. Like, very uncomfortable. But due to my like, mind, because I always want to do good with people, I said yes, and I still went along with it.
Okay. I think that's all the questions I have.
Okay.
Oh, let me just make a comment. Is there anything you want people to know or anything? Like, since, as you know, you're getting a lot of fame, and now a lot of people are starting to notice you. Is there anything you want to, say to people?
I want people to know that I am not a bad or good person. I am just a person. A person that can make mistakes, and a person that is just human. I also cherish and love all my fans, and I'm so glad we did this interview, because hopefully one day we could, stop doing this crap where people are making stuff up about me.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely understand. Sorry about that. I guess I hope you have, a good day or night. I don't really know, what time it is for you. And again, thank you for popping on call for the second time and answering all of our questions.
Yeah.
Girl, I've been thinking about you. Can you love me the way I do? Can you love me the way I do? Can you love me the way I do? Spending every night